What is happening on the screen right now?
We have a splash of farmers and knights trying to fight for the cabbage crops.
Gentlemen, welcome to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, or TABS for short.
I see we have a Comic-Con convention going on. Probably a bunch of cosplayers fighting over their favorite body pillow.
Not the most outlandish thing I've heard.
Basically, we have different units to choose from to fight different brigades. But the physics here are the best part of the game.
I can see the one guy thinks he's Playboy Cardi.
Let's just start before I hear more Gen Z knowledge come from Don.
What do we have going on here? Are these our first enemies? They look like cavemen, very hairy cavemen.
Well, from the looks of it, Donald, I think that's the whole point. We're starting off in the Jurassic period or ancient times.
So to give you a tutorial, that line right there. All right, never mind then.
Wow, these are actually cavemen. This is what the enemy has brought out. The reinforcements are Neanderthals. Do you not know who you're facing against? You're facing against the world's best tactician.
You know what? I'll play along. What's the world's best tactician planning?
All right, first, we're gonna want a clubber on each side, so that way they can't escape. Then we're gonna get a spear thrower in the back, so that way we can really pound them with the back.
What?
And then we'll put a protector in the front. And there we go. Off to war, gentlemen.
This is really a fight for the ages, I see.
Some of you may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take. And the spears are already bringing it home.
We have a really riveting war going on, I see.
It appears our ground units aren't the smartest in the bunch.
We need full swings. Spear throwers, how about you open your eyes next time you throw? Wait, they're all dead? Are you serious?
Well, seems like you're done for, Don.
This certainly took a turn for the worst.
I am speechless. Look at him knocked out cold because he couldn't throw the spear, wherever that spear went. But he couldn't throw it because his dominant hand was so far up his own. I don't even know what to say. I guess he was fisting himself, but he's knocked out. Look at him knocked out like he was in fight night. That was embarrassing.
So what's the world's best I guess we're going all protectors now.
Well, I stand corrected because this game doesn't use a modicum of strategy. We're just gonna beat them with planks from Home Depot. That'll surely work.
It's okay, Don. I believe even Sun Tzu started off with a loss.
I think the shield guys were the reasons why you failed last time.
I don't know, but this is just sheerly Wait a minute.
Oh?
Wait a minute. We might actually be good.
Well, maybe it was your clubbers that were causing the problem.
I'm just assuming everybody in this game is drunk.
Including you?
Hit him already! There we go. That is how we win.
And as you can see, we have a freeze frame at the end of our battle.
These guys are metal. They're more metal than Kiss. They have a skull on their head.
They look like dead squirrels. Either way, you beat the level, Don.
What do we have next? The spear thrower. The guys that act like they're trying to deep throat the spear.
I mean, I'll just come out and say this right now. I've always never been a fan of the spears.
From what I've seen, they aim like they're taking a leak.
You see how I'm the world's best tactician here? I set up all protectors because their spears are ineffective. Now watch me maul them down like a lion's den.
That side trip to Lowe's was really beneficial.
Yeah, you see this? This is what you get for aiming a spear like you're playing pin the tail on the donkey. This isn't a party game, it's war.
The sheer animosity I see from you after they did you wrong once is astounding.
An easy victory. I had a whole brigade here. We had a whole stomping army over on this side. On this side, they were bullying the man out of his lunch money.
Yeah, that'll certainly show the NPCs that don't exist except in my head.
Wait. Stop the count. Hold the phone. Let's call a timeout here. Who are these new guys?
One's just carrying his favorite rock, but I don't know about the other guy.
I'm calling him Boneface. There's one over here. This man is really holding an entire rock.
That's how you know that guy isn't going to Planet Fitness. He has that premium gym membership.
Obama, look at this staff. It's blinking. It's a blinking stick.
I can see that, Donald. Something tells me this individual right here is not normal. He actually reminds me of a witch doctor. I don't know how you're gonna fight this, but good luck.
This is how.
Just going for the straight protector spam, are we?
Joe, that's what your simple little mind doesn't understand. If it works, why change it? What the?
Oh, so he is some sort of witch doctor. He just summoned a bunch of bones from the ground or something.
Hit him.
Yeah, Donald, something tells me this is not your
Hit him.
round to win.
Are you well, maybe it would be my round to win if these dopes were. Look at this. We have the whole tribe over here, and yet these guys can't even hit him.
Well,
this man even sacrificed himself. We finally killed him, but at what cost? We're just like we're a splash of bumbling idiots.
Well, again, Donald, the whole point of the game is to be a bit strategical, and just spamming a bunch of the shield protectors wasn't really the most strategy. I think you have to start from scratch.
Start from scratch, huh? Well, I might regret this one, but we'll add the spear throwers, hoping they're not Shaq at the 3-point range. And then just a field of clubber. What happened to this guy?
I think that comment actually summoned Shaq.
Forget Shaq, we have Goliath over here. This suits us greatly. Now we go to war.
You might be getting a bit too
What
excited.
the? Goliath over here? Do you have 2 left feet? You're flopping like a dolphin. What is going on?
This is like sending the NBA prospects to war just because they're tall.
We sent you out on the battlefields for nothing? So you can sit here like a corpse?
Hi, at least it's not all that bad. It looks like both of the bone mages are taken out, so you have all your spear throwers and you should win.
No way. Wow, I guess they weren't drunk.
The accuracy on that, spear straight to the heart.
Are we not going to talk about this wasted potential? He was a draft bust. He had noodle legs, very weak noodle legs.
Oh, we got just an army of clubbers again, huh?
No, I'm trying to spawn in the Goliath guy so he could actually do something beneficial this time and not be a cheerleader, but he's not spawning in.
Don't quote me on this, but I think we had a very rare spawn last time, because you've done this 10 or 15 separate times and you're still not getting him.
Listen, I'm not trying to spawn him in because he was bad. I'm trying to spawn him in because he was so bad, I need to see if he can do more than flop like a fish. But I guess you're right, Joe.
Never thought I'd hear that again after the debate.
All right, if we're not trying to spawn in Wemby, then what's the move?
You see all these troops, Obama? We're gonna have these bone mages knock them down like bowling pins. Very big bowling pins.
There's no way that works.
Oh, really?
Wow, that really just worked like you just said.
I'm simply
They're
the
almost
best.
all dead.
Maybe Donald is the world's best tactician.
One more strike, and he's out of there. Get him out.
That looked like the easiest level you did so far.
The council decides their fate as they look onto the massacre they lay onto the opposition. This is what happens when you fight the world's best tactician, the very best. No more wet dreams, only wet nightmares.
I'm sorry, did you just say wet nightmares?
That's gotta be a new one.
So it seems like we're in the medieval era. Shakespeare's crying in the corner or something. Got a little waterfall in the town center. And what's this? Some men? Midgets? Midgets and pitchfork men, some farmers. We have mad people that sell corn and the WWE for people under 4 foot.
I wouldn't go doubting them, Don. Pitchforks do a lot of damage.
I see we've unlocked a chieftain. What does a chieftain do? Is that it? You wear a dead armadillo and carry around a rock from a Costco parking lot? And is that a horn from your butt?
Very interesting group
We're
here.
sending you off to war because I don't want to see you ever again.
I don't know, the halflings seem to like it.
Chieftains, I am begging you to cave their skull in first so I don't ever have to hear that again. One's already dead. Are you serious?
Something I'm noticing about the game is how many sounds everybody makes. And you're dead, Don.
No harm done, really. The army isn't for furries. Now time to bring in the big guns. Wait a minute, they're too close.
So that's what you're going for.
Get to work, mages.
How kind. Whoa.
Look at them fly. Wait, mages, back up, mate.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
You're wrong. It was hilarious.
I'm glad you meager-minded Democrats found humor in the abhorrent suffering I just saw. They just got put on their back like an NFL receiver.
This game isn't something where you can be upset at the results. You just have to be like Taylor Swift and shake it off.
Why, yes, let me listen to a 40-year-old white woman talking about her boyfriend problems while she flies private.
Half of the hole in the ozone layer has been contributed by her flight logs alone.
Enough of that, though. Talking bad about Taylor Swift is such an easy target. Too easy. But what's easier are these
Oh boy.
Half of our troops are already dead, Mage. Are you serious?
Well, you never know, Donald. You guys are still alive. Somewhat. All right, maybe not.
Wait a minute. He got his get back. They're almost all dead.
Look who's
now
still
just
alive.
beat the halflings. And another farmer. Make sure that... Why do you suck so much, big, girthy... I don't think I can finish that sentence here on YouTube.
This level is not really treating you kindly, huh, Don?
I didn't know the ancient kingdom of Uzbekistan had a thing against men who are tall, smart, and handsome, yet here we are.
Well, it is a great thing that you are in charge of our army.
And we're going to be putting 2 more clubbers right here.
What, are we continuing? I thought you'd finished the episode.
I think it is, but we're still continuing.
Go, my Trump army. Show the world who the Trump Titans are.
There's no way you gave your army a football nickname.
Is their mascot a little Trump bobblehead?
Hey, spear throwers, it would help if you actually tried to... Are you serious? Were you aiming at the Wicked Witch of the West? What was that shot?
You're not in Kansas anymore, Donald. You're getting thrown around like a rag doll.
He just tried to throw that like he was on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
The most obvious choice isn't always the best choice, especially with spear throwers.
Oh my goodness, kill him. Kill him. Yeah, that spear thrower deserved to die. He's riding that like a bull. He's riding that like a bull, and he deserved to die after that horrible spear throw.
We've been stuck at this level for a while, haven't we? Are we ever going to get past this? It doesn't even look that hard.
All right, Obama, I forgot you were an expert at starting wars. Maybe you should be the one manning the helm right now, because we know you're not a rookie.
That honestly has nothing to do with the situation at hand.
I'm still surprised that you even want to throw in a spear thrower.
It's not like I have much of a choice, but he sucks so bad he hits our own men. What am I supposed to do?
Find
I want someone
else.
that'll throw projectiles, but he keeps hitting us or he just flies it into Oklahoma.
Look at his face. He is not ready for war at all.
Kill him. Someone kill him. Thank you. I have no idea where that spear went, but he had a whole escapade. There's the spear. He had an entire escapade coming through the bridge, and he threw it to the sidelines.
With all of these football analogies, he's being tackled like a running back.
Unless it's a life or death scenario where I have to choose the spear thrower, in which case I might just choose death. I am never choosing the spear thrower again. I mean, for this level, I'm just going to spam a bunch of protectors because nothing else is working right now.
Donald, I assure you, because this is one of the earlier levels in the campaign has a lot of levels. This is one of the easier levels too. Something just tells me you're missing something.
I mean, I can see why he's getting frustrated. This is like the 7th or 8th attempt, and these pitchfork guys are trying to collect their wheat by any means necessary.
Like, what am I supposed to be doing different? This one guy's in the river. Yeah, bait him down to the river. Make them fall to their death.
Well, I can respect the optimism at least.
Joe, I want your opinion on things. What could Donald be doing differently that could help him gain a sense of victory in this endless battle?
Changing up formation would. I thought you weren't going to put down spear throwers.
I'm trying to spread them out so that way when we start the battle, they can just stay from the side. But for some reason, they want to move in and hit our men. Stay to the side near the river.
I don't know why you gave them a set.
This keyboard is about to turn into a Scrabble game. I'm going to slam it against these spear throwers' carcasses.
You never know. Maybe they're doing... All right, they're not doing better.
Never again. Never again am I employing a spear thrower. Never again am I putting a spear thrower on the front line. I would rather be on the front line myself, the world's best tactician, the world's best at the soldier, mind you, rather than those spear throwers.
You know, speaking of Donald struggling, I just want to get this out of the way. Everyone wants us to start a persona run-through now that Donald made a post about it.
Why do my men suck so much?
Nothing to say, Donald?
Too busy watching my army collapse, but I didn't make a post about it. All I said was to call me a phantom thief because I had a mask on. And we're dead here again.
That gives them the impression we're going to play the game.
Oh, this is embarrassing. They're surrounding me like a marsh. This is just bad. Listen, I wouldn't be against it, although I mainly know what happens throughout Persona 5. And like Persona 5, I'm going to advance with zero strategy whatsoever, and I'm just going to spam men.
I didn't peg you for a Persona fan.
To war, gentlemen, while I talk about video games. I played the original one back in the 90s, before they had fancy confidants and showtimes.
I'd be all right with it too, but that's Joe's call. I heard it was a long game.
Incredibly long.
Very.
Not like this fight to which I'm on the wrong end once again. Look at them just pile driving us like we just got flipped like we were at a Cardi concert.
Seems like the world's best tactician isn't really the world's best at all.
I didn't want that. Just erase the men. I'm gonna put out the dear people. I'm not even lying when I say this. We would have to do at least half an hour or an hour video every time we post, and even then, it would take almost a year to complete.
Well, the bone mages did their jobs with the men up front, but the pitchforks are still an issue.
There's no way I die again. Oh my goodness, look at us. We just get beaten and barraged like we're in a street fight.
Wait, did you say it would take a year to complete? Are we actually living a full year in the game?
Yes.
Actually?
Yeah, most of it encompasses a year.
How is that even possible?
And my 2 chopsticks are getting broken in half once again. That explosion did a number though, look at that. They're almost all dead. I think these bone mages are the right call. We just gotta change the strategy.
Barack, all I'm saying is you would be surprised how advanced games can get.
Anyways, would you even want to do that, Joe?
Maybe, maybe not. Even though I dropped out of the election, it might not be a good idea to invest ourselves into something like that, especially with how busy you're going to be. And if so, I'd probably want to kickstart a new channel for that only because it would take up everything else to do with those videos.
That is insane that you even consider having a channel dedicated to one game alone.
Wait a minute. This might actually be the game. They're all dead.
You finally did it.
Look at
I
that.
did it. Finally. I hate the pitchforks. I hate the small men. Down with the pitchforks. Down with the small men.
That battle has been something we've been stuck on ever since last video. So talk about getting over the hump.
What do we got? Some hay? We have pitchforks and hay? Scary. Wait. Is that a mammoth?
You didn't see that before?
We could have an entire mammoth in here? Oh, he looks like he's ready to fight. Send him in.
That would be funny if he one-shots everything.
Let's go,
Whoa.
mammoth. Yes, treat them like dirt beneath their feet. They're on your stomping ground, your native land.
Once you have enough budget, you can kind of see why it's easier to win some of these campaign levels.
What do these green potions do? Do they give them the common cold or something? That's not going to work against a mammoth when he's treating you like a bowling ball.
Every one of these screens will just have the characters posed up.
Obama, look at this. That mammoth catapulted the guy's hand to throw the shield this way.
So does that mean you have a new favorite troop on the battleground?
I'm not a biased man. If they get the job done, they get the job done. And Mammoth, he doesn't play around.
Well, yeah, it's an entire mammoth.
More pitchforks and hay, I'm just throwing him in again.
I'm glad you're getting your confidence back after the whooping we took the first level.
I don't know what drugs those soldiers were on to fight back so heavily, but I'm sure Joe would like some.
Hey, how about we stop speaking for each other?
That first level was like a bunch of Gokus fighting a nursery. They must have been drinking muscle milk for fun. Look at what that mammoth just did to the opposition. Dust to dust.
That's it. I'm going to stand up and say it. It was embarrassing that the first level took as long as it did, and I do not believe that you are the world's best tactician.
Obama, don't go waving your judgmental finger all in my face. We both know the only reason you're a better tactician or army warhead is because of all the wars you started. Now, isn't that right? The silence speaks for itself. Many men,
Oh boy.
many men
Are you singing?
wish death upon me.
If you keep that up, we're going to get copyrighted.
Well, as you can see hidden in these fields, I have many men wishing death upon me. But no matter, the only death that they're going to get granted is that of, well, from a bone mage.
Donald is just having the time of his life commanding troops and bossing them around.
What's that, Obama? I can't hear you over the sounds of my mammoth. How cool is that? Now to war.
Well, as I've said before, it gets a lot easier when you have access to an ancient elephant.
Think about your families at home. Fight for them. Fight for their freedoms.
Exactly. This is not an egotistical war whatsoever and is solely to protect our lands and freedoms and not an invasive battle.
Exactly, Obama. We're really taking some Did that mammoth just belly flop?
He sure did.
I love this. I love this thing. He's rolling around them like a dog in poop.
Yeah, this is a massacre.
And it's the best oh my good, the mammoth. This man just did a Tony Hawk free spin onto his spinal cord. This mammoth is not to be messed with.
He even left him into a fart cloud too. Look at that.
This man could have died by trampling or monoxide poisoning, and that's not 2 deaths I would have weighed.
And then look over here, you have SpongeBob and Patrick just giving the business to a local rice seller on the ground. This is the war that I'm talking about. Do not mess with the world's best tactician. What do we have here?
Looks like a bunch of knights. Wait, our troops changed too.
What happened to my mammoth? All I have is dwarves now? Don't you have like a princess to watch after? Whatever, just go to war.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I think we're on to a new campaign with the scenery change. Also, you just sent a bunch of random civilians out to fight trained soldiers. This is going to be a murder.
More like multiple murders. It's like a chicken and a hawk are trying to fight. We all know who's going to win.
Listen, I didn't steal you from your families just to die in war. You're supposed to win first and then die in war. This is just a massacre. What happened to the Trump pride?
It's like a 20v1.
Oh my goodness, just give it up.
Do you guys remember a video a few years back about a Make-A-Wish kid playing on a football team? He was about to score a touchdown when a linebacker drilled into this 5th grade child and everybody was upset. This was that video, except the whole football team tackled the kid.
What's with the back in my day story? I'm just trying to put some men down there to fight. Go, wheelbarrow.
Oh, he's mowing them
He just
down.
drove into. That's the attitude we need. Boom, like bowling.
Yeah, but they're all
Wait,
still
they're not
alive.
dead? Wait a minute, fight back. But you're telling me I gave everyone here a concussion and they still just got up like it was a scratch on the wrist?
Forget trampling. He's getting stomped on. It looks like he got caught in a mosh pit or something for Playboy Cardi.
Oh, why did you have to remind me of Playboy Cardi?
These harvesters, they have some mighty big weapons. Go to war. It looks like you can swing viscerally. I need you to get some massive. Yes, that's what we needed.
They don't look like they would do the best because they have minimal armor, but I think their weapons carry them.
Yeah, look at that. Half the knights are already dead. Night, night, night.
Was there really nothing else of substance to say?
Wait, what are you doing? You're backing off of the cliff. Are you serious? Now, Harvester 1, get up. This is the last guy. This is victory.
Victory, but not by a wide margin.
What are you two doing? Was it that hot you wanted to take a swim in the Fortnite slurp juice? Actually embarrassing. If it wasn't for the older brother here, the eldest brother, we would be toast.
That scythe looks too big to even swing, like it's a Tonka toy.
I'm almost positive if we didn't get that last swing in, the whole family would have been sleeping with the fishes.
Don't even get me started on the atrocities of what I witnessed. Somehow these harvesters are $500 a piece, and when I put two more of them to assist the one that I placed, you think they wouldn't backtrack, moonwalk their way into the slurp juice? I'm livid. I am livid after that.
Nah, don't get too much into the app there. We still beat the level, so it's not that big of a deal.
What do we have going on here? We have 1,600 coins. I'm throwing up a scarecrow.
That's awfully close.
I'm actually going to put them back. And then I don't have enough for a harvester, a couple of hay balers, and a farmer. All right, let's go to war.
Wait, Donald, this is actually perfect because those arrows, yeah, they're going to get blocked by the hay.
This scarecrow isn't scared of throwing these crows. Show them why you gave Edgar Allan Poe a seizure.
Yeah, this is actually the perfect setup. They can do nothing unless one of the arrows can penetrate the hay.
Hey, stay back, Scarecrow. We don't need you getting involved. Wait. Yes, let the crows go. Yes, mess them up. You wanted to go to the zoo? Well, we brought the zoo to you.
The scarecrow wasn't even necessary here. It's just a victory lap.
How's Ken and Ryu doing?
Winning.
It's just a massacre. They treated this man like a volleyball, bouncing him back and forth. We love to see it.
Oh, they're pulling out all the stops now, Donald. Do you see this? Got the heavy artillery and everything.
Had the artillery or not, the crows will be plenty enough to shut down this circus. And some hay balers.
Is there any way to keep the scarecrows towards the back of the battle?
All troops naturally get closer to the middle of the field as the battle rages on.
The hay balers are down. No matter. We got the crows. Release the...
That looked like it hurt.
Are you just going to float there like you're listening to Usher? This is the last enemy. Release the crows. What
It can be
are you
delayed.
doing?
We're gonna
This
lose
is the
this.
last enemy. Are you?
Oh my.
Are you? Were the crows plucking your crack like chicken feed? What
That
was that?
was embarrassing. I don't know how I got invested in this. It looks like a 4th grade Barbie doll project, but somehow that just irritates me.
I guess the scarecrows have social anxiety. I'm keeping him far back, but then I'm spreading out the hay baler, so that way the catapult can't hit them.
The enemy of catapults is space. So if the hay balers just don't converge on the location, yeah, we're good. We're good. We just don't need them to all group up in the middle.
And of course, as soon as you say that, that's what they all do.
This is working out a lot better than last time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that catapult is done for.
Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
What's wrong? You were lobbing up three-pointers like Michael Jordan, and now you can't even shoot your shot?
And he misses too. He overshoots.
I don't see us losing this unless... Oh, never mind. There are the crows.
That's right. Stick to the sidelines. You're not LeBron James. War is won by men. Speaking of man, what do we got going on here? I didn't mean that.
Looks like they're bringing out the big guns. This level is called the King.
Go zoom in, Donald. Check that out.
I'm doing that. Let me investigate here.
Look at that.
Oh, we got a king. If it isn't Henry himself, and his battle army as well. They're coming out here trying to fight my kingdom.
That's what war is for.
I'm gonna run it back. Scarecrows only. Listen, scarecrows, stay behind and just let the crows fly. Do you hear me?
What are those yellow beams? Are those sorcerers powering him up?
There we go, crow army. Take them down. There's still knights left. Are you kidding me?
I hate to tell you this too, Donald, but unless you're manually controlling the scarecrows, they're not going to back up.
Scarecrows, I swear to you, if you sell my victory, I'm
Yeah,
eating
we're
more
dead.
than chicken tonight.
Oh, wait.
There. Yes.
I think it's too late.
Yes.
That's the last scarecrow.
You got the crows off.
Fight. You got that, crows. Come on.
The knight's dead.
What the-
Wait, what's happening now?
Don't tell me we got more freaky troops. What's going on?
Something you guys didn't catch was that these people weren't powering up the troops, they were healing them. So they can't do anything else but wait till their death.
Oh, so we win then. This was an easy win. The king wasn't a king after all.
Now it's just the slow burn of death. We're just waiting for the crows to
Joe,
spawn.
look at this guy.
What?
When I tell you that someone is cooked, this is the face of someone that is cooked. He's laughing his own death away.
I don't even know what to say. That was like a nuclear bomb versus a coughing baby.
Not you too.